On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, access, girls wrestling, and winter driving. All this and more coming up next. Hi, welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Sienna McEnany. Starting at the end of January, Nequa's bell schedule will look a little different. Hannah gives you the details on access.
Starting January 18th, Nequa will be implementing access into the weekly schedule. Access is a 30-minute time period before first period on Wednesdays, where students will be provided with many possibilities on how they can spend their time. If a student doesn't have to meet with a teacher, they're able to arrive at school at 8 when first period starts.
Students will sign up to go to different places through a program called Edficiency. It'll be on the splash page, and students can pick things like the Commons, which is just a general social place, or the LMC, which is a quiet study location, or they can pick individual classrooms where teachers will be. Too often we think asking for help is a sign of weakness. This is within the regular parameters of a school day, and I think just eases the challenges and the anxieties related to getting help.
Many students have positive remarks about access.
I had access freshman year, and I used to spend my time either seeking out help from teachers if I needed it during that time, or I used to hang out with my friends in the lunchroom. It was a really good time, and I look back very fondly on it.
Make sure to take advantage of access. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Hannah Kustenberg.
Wrestling is a co-ed sport at Nequa. I highlight the girls on the team this year. Nequa's wrestling team has always allowed anyone to join regardless of their gender. However, it wasn't until last school year that the Illinois High School Association officially recognized girls wrestling as a sport. Though Nequa doesn't have a separate girls team right now, the two girls on the team this year are enjoying practicing and competing.
It's probably definitely intimidating to see a sport definitely dominated by guys and men coaches and stuff, but it really isn't that big of a deal once you get used to it. It's definitely, the coaches are really welcoming, and it's really not that big of a difference from girls wrestling versus guys wrestling.
Both girls feel they have already grown so much as wrestlers since the season started.
Wrestling has impacted me a lot as a person, a lot as an athlete. I got to learn a lot of myself through it. I was able to push myself to new limits that I didn't know I had before, and it's been a lot of fun.
Each girl can decide whether they want to wrestle guys or only other girls. There is hope that they will be able to form a separate girls team in the coming years.
We'd love to have a full team of girls here at Nequa Valley. There's a ton of schools in the area that have full girls programs with 50 girls competing, where they practice with one another. Go to girls competitions. Wrestling's an awesome opportunity because I think it kind of helps you learn about yourself like no other sport does, so we want girls to experience that.
Good luck to Tiffany, Sophia, and the entire team during the rest of their season. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Sienna McEnany.
What's up, Wildcats? This is Miss Lascola bringing you all the weekly news that you can use, taking you from today through next Thursday, December 15th. Today is the last day for you to buy Spring Fling dance tickets. Make sure to purchase your tickets through Pushcoin. It's also the last day of Career Week, so make sure that you stop by the auditorium lobby, the Commons, and the lofts during your lunch periods. The Winter Play Doubt has another show tonight at 7 p.m., as well as tomorrow at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Buy your tickets at nequatheater.com. Sophomores, you have guidance essentials next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, during your lunch periods. Wrestling will have a home meet in the main gym on Thursday at 6:30 p.m., so make sure you come out and cheer on the team. Next Tuesday, December 13th, is Pack the Place, Nequa Special Olympic Basketball Senior Night. The theme is Neon. Come show your support at 5:30. Also next Tuesday and Thursday for all lunch periods at Maine, don't forget to purchase a Candygram so you can write a note and send a gift bag to your closest friends. And that's What's Up, Wildcats. You have a great week. See ya.
The Work Experience class is a great way for special education students to develop skills. Merdula informs you on a program that takes place at Nequa.
The work experience class for special education students here at NEQA is recommended for students looking to develop their job skills and soft skills. Students can go to their jobs during the school day with teaching assistants instead of being in a classroom setting during the week.
I've actually had many employers say that our students are better prepared for job interviews and actually have really good job keeping skills because they've been involved in a school work program.
Well, I've learned how to look for job applications online by going to Career.
While students go to different job settings several days a week, classroom sessions also take place to help students learn about how to look for and apply to jobs.
The students get really excited each week when I post the work schedule. They're always looking to see where we might go if there's a change in our job tours.
Students have the opportunity to work at MOD, the Wildcat Cafe, and other local establishments during the school day.
They take the skills that they learn here and they're able to apply it into the next job they go to. They can apply it to their personal lives. They make friendships develop here.
Organic Life provides the food in our cafeteria, but also makes an active effort to hire special education graduates in District 204.
Well, Organic Life is not just that, it's like a family to me. We do a lot of things, like we celebrate birthdays, we celebrate Down syndrome, and Autism Awareness Month also.
It's a really good learning experience for them and for us.
You can support the Special Education Department by treating students and workers with kindness. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Mridula Natarajan.
With many months of winter ahead of us, there are many things that should be done to ensure that you and your car are winter ready. Mitchell has the details.
Welcome to Winter, Wildcats. Winter usually provides less than ideal conditions for driving. There are some things that you should do to ensure that you and your car are ready to hit the roads when winter weather strikes.
Before you leave, make sure you keep your gas tank half full. Use a low freezing temperature solvent. Make sure you have clothing. If you're not going to wear it, at least have the clothing in your car to dress for winter weather in case you get stranded somewhere. Clear all the snow off of your vehicle, including the roof and taillights and headlights. But it's also handy to maybe have a set of jumper cables in case your battery becomes weak. At least you can get yourself out of a situation where you're stranded. YouTube is always a good resource to remember how to do that. Your owner's manual, if you have it in your vehicle, is definitely the best way to remember how to jumpstart your car.
Along with the items that you have in your car, here's a quick checklist that you should do before hitting the road this winter.
It's always important to check your tire pressures and your tire treads before taking off in the winter. The other thing you want to make sure is you have enough tread depth, and the easy way to do that is to have the quarter test. So with the quarter test, you take George Washington's head and you put it upside down in the tread. If you can see the top of George Washington's head, which you can on this tire, it is too low on tread depth and may not be safe for winter driving. With any driving condition, but especially driving in slippery conditions, the best thing you can do is keep a big following distance. So I know state law talks about having a 2-second following distance, but in bad weather conditions, you want to keep it more like 3 or 4 seconds. Give yourself much more time to stop than you would normally think you would need.
Make sure to stay safe on the roads, Wildcats. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Mitchell Vesta.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats!